So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
Let's go.
All right now, like 80.
Here we go,
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Go, go! Hey, Haywood!
Watch the run.
Easy.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Silver. He's crashing.
Quarter. Smooth.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
50.
41 Mike.
Hey, alert.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Check. Snickers.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
3 down. Out.
Hey, orbit.
41's the Mike. Check 41. Cut. 41's the Mike.
Jack 16.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Greystone, Travis.
Watch the twist.
Snickers, got spin. Black and burn.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first down throw. Watson underneath for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Texans.
Mike, blue down.
Watson on first down. And Stills bringing it in. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. First down, a run with Hyde. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Watson rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mark Barron able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 41.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Start! 230.
Not today, you are. Not today. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check. Takes both of them.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Take both of them.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Even. 4 down. Even. Tighten up. Check 37. Check like
Here's Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
On 1st down, it's Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
4 down.
They'll run it again with Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run on 1st down. Hyde, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's complete. Stills. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Squeeze, double. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Hey.
Jack 16.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
6-6. Pull it high. Flash and run.
On 3rd down. Edmonds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
It's our time.
Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Switch. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go, D. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check 44. Check 44.
Alert, alert.
Check 9. Check 9.
Alert, alert.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Good set. UAT.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
X3, 218, chop.
41's the mic. 40.
Alert, alert. Go.
Watch the slant. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Get.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, flag 20.
Switch.
Hey. Easy.
Ready? 41 mic, right here. 41 mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 41.
Easy.
You got nothing. Watch the safety creep.
Block it.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Alert.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch it for one. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Check. 40.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
50. Snickers, now spin.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go one more.
Hey, exit. 44.
55.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger on the left side. It's McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Cheat these two.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Check 3, check 3.
22, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, 40 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get.